open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right, I believe we got the dog on the horn here. Dog, another dagger in the season that was for the Orlando Magic last night.
Yeah, Taco Bob pulled the yard signs up and put them back in his garage. Taco Bob, it's time to make a bonfire in the backyard and burn those yard signs.
I will not go that far. I just took them out to motivate the guys.
Just purge them from existence.
No.
Yeah, cue up a little Tom Petty because the Magic are free falling. They are free falling big time. They lose again to the lowly Toronto Raptors. Toronto hits a shot. Their rookie hits a shot. Jacoby Walter with like 0.5 seconds left as the Raptors win the game. This is incredible to me. It's incredible that the Magic are losing to teams that are tanking. The Raptors pulled most of their starters out of the game down the stretch and still beat the Magic. I don't know what's going on within that team. You know, obviously injuries have decimated the season. It was announced yesterday that Jalen Suggs, even if the Magic were to make the playoffs, there was a thought he might be back, but no. It was announced yesterday he had arthroscopic surgery on his knee, and he's out for the rest of the season no matter what happens in the playoffs. So that's bad news, and the Magic should still be good enough to be able to beat tanking teams like the Raptors. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, but
maybe we're tanking. Maybe we're secretly tanking.
Well, the Magic... There are a lot of teams below the Magic. The Magic are set. They're going to make the play-in because they're 7 games above the 10 spot, and the teams that are below 10 are trying to lose. So the Magic are going to make the play-in, so they're not going to get into the lottery. But there's issues with this team. There's no question about it. Told you yesterday, Paolo Banchero's mom is going on Twitter. There's going to have to be some changes during the offseason because this has been a major disappointment.
Well, next up tomorrow night, they got the Bulls home.
Yeah, Bulls home. They've lost 5 of 6 during this homestand, and they have the Bulls coming in now, so we'll see what happens.
Lightning back in the win column after a brief detour with a loss to the Panthers the other night. They come back and knock out a 6-2 win over Columbus last night. Victor Hedman with 2 goals. Doggy.
Getting it done after my Panthers motivated them the other night. So, yeah, good for the Lightning. Other news, by the way, Arnie is teeing off tomorrow. Did you see who wants to return to the PGA Tour from LIV? Brooks Koepka. He wants to return to the PGA Tour, which makes me think his contract with LIV must be up. He got his $300 million from LIV, and now he wants to come back to the PGA Tour. I wonder if you're going to see some of these other guys, because I think these LIV contracts only lasted 2 or 3 years, and they made a bunch of money, and now they want to come back to the Tour. The question is, will the Tour take them back? Will the Tour allow them to come back without some sort of financial penalty? I think that's the holdup of why LIV and the PGA Tour haven't merged. So we'll see what happens there. Brooks Koepka wants to come back, according to Fred Couples. Bay Hill, by the way, did you see what they're doing with the TV broadcast of Bay Hill?
No, what's up?
What?
There's gonna be fewer commercials, more emphasis on player caddy interactions, on-course interviews. So the PGA Tour is using the Arnie this year to sort of liven up the TV broadcast, which I sort of like. I mean, I think they need to liven up these golf broadcasts and talk to the players during the round and all of this. Taco Bob, what do you think? You're Mr. Golf.
I don't really like it that much. I mean, I've seen it when they do the Pro-Am events, and just let the guys golf. If they're playing good golf, let them focus so they can shoot a good round. That's what's entertaining.
Can the non-golfer in this group throw an idea out there? Just crazy out of the box thinking
Absolutely.
here.
Happy Gilmore.
Ball cam. Camera in the ball.
People would be so sick.
The ball cam?
Camera in a golf ball.
So when the club little slow mo, the club coming down. Maybe they could do sound effects too, Lynch. When the ball is struck by the club, the ball could let out a painful.
I'm convinced there's a ball cam in our first floor bathroom here. Because every time you go in that bathroom, somebody that works here follows you in.
Yes, it's a weird situation that's developed here in the building, Bulldog.
There's a ball cam.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Real quick, did you see the Dallas Mavericks? We all know. Did you see what happened to them? All right, so they make the trade for Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. They get Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis gets hurt his first game back. Yesterday, Kyrie Irving, it was announced, out for the year with a torn ACL. He suffered in the game Monday night against Sacramento. So their season is now over.
Are you going to congratulate the commissioner, though, on his $50,000 deal there?
Oh, yeah. Commissioner LeBron James did get he now has 50,000 combined playoff and regular season points. He obviously is the only player in NBA history to do that. He scored 34 last night as the Lakers win again. The hated Lakers looking like they may be a championship contender now that they have Luka Doncic and LeBron, and J.J. Redick is doing a hell of a job coaching that team. And by the way, it was made official yesterday. The ACC, Florida State, and Clemson did end their ongoing litigation against each other. So Florida State and Clemson are going to make more money because the new revenue sharing plan is based on TV ratings. And it's also, the ACC caved a little bit. It's going to be easier to get out of the league for schools in the future who want to leave. So I don't know what the ACC thought that was going to accomplish, but they caved in to Florida State and Clemson. So,
number one Auburn goes down last night to Texas A&M in men's hoops.
Yeah, Texas A&M had lost 4 in a row, but they beat Auburn. That was the first number one ranked team they'd beat in their school's history. By the way, how about the UCF baseball team hammering the number 6 ranked Gators 13-3?
How'd that taste?
Yeah, give it to them, dog. How'd that taste?
How did that taste? The Knights, by the way, have beaten the Florida's baseball team, which is a national power. They beat them 6 straight games. If they keep this up, the Gators will quickly drop them from the schedule.
All right. Mike, the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Generous with his time to fill us in on the sports page here on JRR each morning and treat us to the sounds of the grown man barking to take us out.
Oh, oh.
Listen, talk,